Hi students, today we are going to discuss about ESET preparation. See, in ESET, almost core constitutes core subject is almost for 100 marks, and for non-core like maths, physics and chemistry constitutes nearly 50 marks. Physics is nearly 25 marks and chemistry is about 25 marks. So if you prepare core subjects thoroughly, and mathematics is already easy for every student, and mathematics 50 marks, together you can 100 plus 50, you can score 150 marks nearly in ESET examination. If you got 150 marks, it is more than enough to get a good college. So we will focus on how to prepare core subject, right? See, what are the core subjects? See, what are the core subjects? See, basics of electrical and electronics. This is first one. Next is DC machines plus batteries plus measuring instruments. Similarly, the third one is AC circuits and transformers. AC circuits and transformers. Fourth one is AC machines. Similarly, fifth one is power system. See, in power systems, see, you will again have generation and protection. Similarly, you will have transmission and distribution. After that, power electronics and microcontrollers. Similarly, electrical traction plus estimation. You will estimate all the parameters in household devices, household power consumption. Similarly, the last one is vast but not the least, basics of electronics and digital electronics. See, if you see what are the marks allocated to these respective subjects, See, for basics of electrical and electronics, total marks is 7 marks. For DC machines, batteries and moving measuring instruments it is nearly 12 marks. For AC circuits and transformers, it is 12 marks. AC machines, it is nearly 12 marks. See, in power systems for generation and protection, the total marks allocated are 10 marks. See, for transmission and distribution, the total marks allocated is 10 marks. See, power electronics and plus microcontrollers, nearly power electronics is about 10 marks and microcontrollers is as of 4 marks. So 10 plus 4, it is nearly 14 marks. See, for traction and estimation, see, for traction marks allocated is 8 marks and for estimation it is nearly 4 marks. So nearly this is 12 marks. So for basics of electronics plus digital electronics, it is 11 marks. So what are the major marks allocated to the core subjects is, see, DC machines, AC circuits and transformers, AC machines. See, for power systems, generation and protection, for transmission and distribution, and see, electrical traction and power electronics and microcontrollers. See, first of all, what I say is, for every core subject to learn, basics of electrical and electronics is must. See, if you want to learn anything in core, like, see, for power electronics, similarly for electrical machines and for power systems, basics are must. See, what are the basics in this BEE? See, you will have nothing. See, starting from a resistor, how the resistor will behave. Similarly, inductor, what is the behavior of the inductor, capacitor, and after this, if you go deep, KVL, KCL. See, after this, mesh analysis. Similarly, nodal analysis, and similarly, if we want to do the analysis, if the circuit consists of more parameters, like more number of inductors, more number of resistors, more number of voltage and current sources, you will go for theorems. In that, Thevenin's theorem, and after that, Norton's theorem, maximum power transfer theorem, superposition theorem, etc. In theorems you will have. And after this, AC circuits and transformers is given as a separate topic, but what I say is, you have to learn AC circuits prior to any subject also. I mean, any topic before you are going to learn. See, for transformers, induction machines, alternators, AC circuits are compulsory. So what I say is, you have to learn that AC circuits also in basics of electrical and electronics part only. So in AC circuits you will have what is real power, reactive power, complex power. Okay, and see, after that, you will have power relations in 3-phase as well as in single phase. etc. you will learn in AC circuits. So my suggestion is you have to learn the AC circuits in basics of electrical and electronics only. See, after this, next one I am going to say is AC machines. AC machines. AC machines. See, most of the students used to see in AC machines you will not get transformers, but when you are going to higher education, in AC machines you will have transformers. After that induction machines. Similarly, after that alternators. See, alternator is nothing but synchronous generator. Alternator is nothing but synchronous generator. See, after that you will have synchronous motor also. See, in induction machine you will have induction generator as well as induction motor, but you will give more preference to induction motor only in induction machines when compared to that analysis. See, in alternators you will have synchronous generators. After that, synchronous motors. After that, this is DC machines. In DC machines you will have generator plus motors. Okay. See, you have to go to AC machines after if you are thorough with AC circuits in BEE. See, in AC circuits you will get all the requirements when you are going to deal with transformers and nothing but that AC machines. You have to be thorough in AC circuits. See, I am thinking that you are thorough with AC circuits. See, after that you have to go for transformers. See, in transformers you will have nothing. How the transformer will like principle of operation. After that, construction, equivalent circuits, testing, efficiency, voltage regulation. Similarly, after learning this, you will go to induction machines. See, induction machines is not a separate topic, it is a transformer. Induction machines is nothing but a transformer. If you short circuit the secondary of a transformer, then it is nothing but an induction motor. So it is also a transformer, but short circuited secondary. So if we learn transformers, it is easy to learn induction machines. See, beyond the topics in the transformer, you will have the extra topic. Since it is a rotating machine, you will have speed, torque. Okay, you will have speed and torque. See, after this, see, I will not see transformers and induction machines as a two separate topics. Rather than I will see that transformers and induction machines are a one topic. Okay. See, after that alternators. In alternator it is a synchronous generator. Okay, it is a synchronous generator. See, the major concern in this topic is EMF equation. See, EMF equation in concentrated as well as distributed winding. distributed windings. After that, you will have Kp pitch factor and Kd distribution factor. You will see in concentrated as well as distribution. See, in EMF equation you used to get in transformers as well as induction machines also. In alternators also you will have EMF equation. See, and after this, you will have to see EB, back EMF, in this alternators. Similarly, coming to synchronous motors, it is nothing but synchronous motor is nothing but an it's a rotating device. See, in the synchronous motor also you will have the major concern in this topic is, see, power factor issues. Synchronous motor under overexcited condition acts as a synchronous condenser. See, synchronous condenser is nothing but it is used to improve the power factor. For power factor improvement, you will see synchronous motors. See, in the topic power factor improvement, you will have that overexcitation condition. Okay, in that synchronous motor, you will see that power factor improvement. Right, coming to DC machines. In DC machines, you will have generator as well as in this generator as well as motors. In this generator, you will have shunt, series, compound. Similarly, in motors also you will have shunt, series, compound. See, in generators you will see EMF equation, EB equal to 5Z NP by 60A. Okay. See, in motors also you will have the same equation, EB equal to 5Z NP by 60A. Okay. See, what my suggestion is, after learning AC circuits, you have to go to AC machines. Without knowing the concepts in AC circuits, you will not going to deal with AC machines. See, for every electrical subject, you need to have a inside in BEE. In that BEE, that KVL, KCL, you already you can deal in a simple manner. And after that, AC circuits, where you have to stress more time is in AC circuits. After that, you have to go to AC machines. See, and the third one is power systems. It's a major subject. Even in further, if you are going to do BTech also, power systems is a major subject. So my suggestion is, after doing with AC machines, go to power systems. See, in power systems majorly we are concerned about synchronous generator. See, most of the time, even if you are going to do a graduation, you will get to know fault analysis. In that fault analysis, synchronous generator is the major concern. See, what is the magnitude of fault current if the fault occurs at terminals of the synchronous generator. Those are and all topics you will get to know in graduation also. But in ESET point of view also, in power systems, the major concern will rotate about synchronous generator. So my suggestion is, my suggestion is, see, in power systems generation, see, what you will see in generating stations, you will see thermal, hydro, nuclear, and gas power stations. Okay, after that, these are all, see, thermal, nuclear, and gas is non-renewable sources of energy. In that, hydel is a renewable source of energy. See, it is also a non-renewable sources of energy. Solar is a renewable sources of energy. See, after using that resources also, you will get, you will have plenty of sunlight. Okay, since you will not have solar, so thermal, hydel, nuclear, and gas power stations. See, in that majorly thermal, hydro, and nuclear, you have to stress more on these three power generating stations. See, in that, see, after that working, characteristic curves. See, in that characteristic curves, you will have efficiency, and those and all you will get to know there. And see, coming to calculation part, tariffs and power factor correction and the economy. See, what are the conditions to be taken while the generating stations to work in a profitable manner. This will come in economy. See, the major part you have to take stress on the tariffs calculation, power factor correction. See, for power factor correction, you will install capacitor banks. Okay, and see, coming to that power systems protection part, see, protection is all about protecting the power system. See, if there is any fault, immediately the fault should be rectified. Okay, for that rectification, you will have that circuit breakers, relays. Okay, see, you will employ protection schemes, that is directional protection schemes and non-directional protection schemes. See, in that relays, differential relays, distance relays, protection of alternators, transformers, edge price protection, etc. Those are all protection you will see in power systems protection part. See, the major concerns are circuit breakers. What are the different types of circuit breakers? You will have SF6 circuit breakers, air blast circuit breakers, oil circuit breakers. In that oil, bulk oil, minimum oil circuit breakers, etc. You will get to know there. So, in power system protections, the major concern is about circuit breakers and relays. See, after that, protection of alternators. Similarly, transformers. See, in power system protection, these are the required topics. Coming to one second. Coming to transmission and distribution. See, in the transmission, you will have inductance, resistance, capacitance values. Nothing but values and calculation. After that, you will have these are nothing but transmission line parameters. Induction, RLC are transmission line parameters. See, after that, you will have short transmission line, medium transmission line, long transmission line. See, in the transmission line, you will have efficiency, regulation. Okay, so you will have the calculation part there. After that, Ferranti effect. See, if the transmission line is working under no load condition, the sending end voltage is less than the receiving end voltage. This condition is nothing but a Ferranti effect. After that, you will have corona. What is corona? See, if the dielectric strength of air surrounding that transmission line breaks, then you will have Corona effect. So in Corona, you will learn that. See, after that, basic concepts of HVDC: monopolar, bipolar, multi HVDC, multi link HVDC. You will have in HVDC. In that HVDC, you will have transmission advantages. What are the advantages and disadvantages? Okay, this is in transmission and distribution. This is in transmission and distribution. See, coming to the fourth one is power electronics. Power electronics and microcontrollers. Power electronics and microcontrollers. Okay. See, in this power electronics and microcontrollers, see, what are the topics you will deal? See, in this SCR, similarly TRIAC. See, the major device you have to learn in power electronics is SCR. What is SCR? See, if you connect back to back, it is a TRIAC. Similarly, it is a gate turn off thyristor, DIAC. See, these power electronic devices will have VI characteristics, nothing but volt ampere characteristics. After that, triggering of SCR, gate triggering and forward voltage triggering, or by using temperature you can trigger the SCR. What are the different methods to trigger SCR? Nothing but what are the methods available to make the SCR in forward conduction mode. Similarly, we will have the protection of SCR. This is protection of SCR by using a heat sink and by using some circuits, you will protect the SCR. See, the major concern in power electronic devices is SCR, its operations, volt ampere characteristics, TRIAC, DIAC and GTO. See, coming to converters, AC voltage regulators, inverters, choppers is, converter is nothing but a rectifier. Converter is nothing but a rectifier. So converter under R load, RL load. Okay, under these scenarios, say types of converters is nothing but working of AC voltage regulators, choppers, types of inverters, principles of working, basic principles of cycloconverters. These are all the topics you will get to know in converters, AC voltage regulators, in choppers and inverters. See, see in converters, where you have to stress is rectifier or converter with R load. Similarly, RL load. Okay, so half wave working, full wave working. So you have to stress the more time there in R load, RL load conditions. Similarly, AC voltage regulators, choppers. You will have step up chopper, step down chopper, etc. Similarly, coming to microcontrollers, you will have the architecture. You will have the architecture and instruction set. The more you stress, the more you gain here. Instruction set of an 8051 microcontroller. See, you will have a question from here. Okay, so this is about the power electronics and microcontrollers. See, my hierarchy is first I will go for BEE. Similarly, AC machines. Similarly, after this power systems. After this, power electronics plus microcontrollers. See, what are the marks in BEE? You will have 7 marks. This is AC machines is nearly you will have nearly see in AC machines. 1 second. See, in AC machines, transformers is about 7 marks. Okay. In AC machines, transformers is about 7 marks, plus alternators is 3 marks, plus alternators is 3 marks, synchronous motor is 3 marks. Similarly, 3-phase induction motors is 4 marks, and single phase induction motor is 2 marks. See, this is 7 plus 3, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 plus 4, 17, 17 plus 2, this is nearly 19 marks. And see, in BEE you will include AC machines also. In BEE you will include this AC circuits also. This AC circuit will constitute 5 marks. 7 plus 5, 12 marks. Similarly, in power systems, that for power system generation and protection, it is for generating stations it is 5 marks, and for power system protection it is 5 marks. Nearly you will have 5 plus 5 here. And for generation and protection, 5 marks plus 5 marks, and for for transmission and distribution you will have nearly 10 marks. This is nearly 20 marks. For power electronics and microcontrollers, in the power electronic devices you will have 4 marks, and converters, inverters, choppers you will have nearly 4 marks plus 6 marks. Nearly for inverters, choppers, and AC voltage regulators, etc. you will have 6 marks, and for microcontrollers you will have 4 marks. It is nearly 14 marks. See, the major core subject will cover here. 12 plus 19 plus 20 plus 14, it is nearly 39. 39 plus 12, 51. 51 plus 14, it is nearly 65 marks. See, these four topics, BEE, AC machines and power systems and power electronics and microcontrollers will constitute nearly 65 marks. Nearly 65 marks. In 100 marks, nearly 65 marks you will have from these 4 areas. See, after this, what are the remaining concepts? Traction estimation and basic electronics and digital. See, the remaining concepts are traction, electrical traction, electrical estimation. See, after this electrical estimation, after this basic electronics and digital electronics. In this, after this you will have batteries and measuring instruments. Batteries and measuring instruments. Okay, see, what are the marks taken for traction? It is 8 marks. For estimation, 4 marks. See, for batteries, it is almost, for batteries, one second, For batteries, it is almost, 1 second, guys. For batteries and measuring instruments, you will constitute nearly, for batteries and measuring instruments, you will constitute nearly 4 marks. 65 marks plus 12, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 4. It is nearly, nearly 80, 80, 81 marks. See, purely if you prepare the core subjects of electrical, you will get nearly 81 marks. So my suggestion is, if you even left this part also, basic electronics and digital electronics, but this is also important. See, if you only prepare for core subject, you will have 81 marks in your hand. So be thorough the concepts of these core subjects to get maximum marks. See, if you have time, go for this preparation also. Okay, so my suggestion is just prepare the core subjects. See, that BEE, AC machines, power systems, power electronics, and microcontrollers. After this, estimation plus traction. Similarly, after this, batteries and measuring instruments. Okay, see, if you prepare thoroughly, it is nearly 12 marks, it is nearly 4 marks. So if you prepare thoroughly, you will have 81 marks in your hand. In non-core subjects, from maths, it is 50 marks you will have. Even if you prepare for 30 marks also, 80 plus 30 plus, if you take 10 marks also, it is nearly 20. From physics and chemistry, you will have nearly 130 marks in your hand. 130 marks in your hand if you prepare thoroughly. So my suggestion is, in core subjects, you will just prepare these subjects. Okay, in core, you just prepare these subjects: electrical traction, estimation, sorry, this is, see, BEE, AC machines, power systems, and power electronics, electrical traction, plus estimation. Similarly, or otherwise, I will see core subjects to be prepared. Okay, I will give a conclusion here. Core subjects to be prepared. Okay, the first one is BEE. The second one is AC machines. The third one is power systems. Fourth one is power electronics. Plus microcontroller. Similarly, the fifth one is electrical traction and estimation. Electrical traction plus estimation. Similarly, the last one is, see, in that core subjects, in batteries and measuring instruments. measuring instruments. See, if you see the marks, 7 plus 5, it is 12 here. See, in AC machines you will have 12 marks. In power systems, 10 plus 10, you will have uh, one second, guys. See, in power system you will have nearly 20 marks. In power electronics, it is nearly 14 marks. See, electrical traction and estimation, it is nearly electrical traction, it is nearly 12 marks, and estimation it is nearly 12 8 plus 4, it is 12 marks. And for batteries and measuring instruments, we will have nearly 4 marks. See, if you see all the marks, 24, 44, 58, 70, 74. Second. See, it is nearly 12 marks, 24, 44, 58, 70, it is nearly 74 marks. And see, the major marks you will score from these subjects. The major marks you will score from these subjects. So be prepared thoroughly in these 4 subjects to get maximum marks. Okay, to get maximum marks. If you like the video, you just please click a like button and please just subscribe. Thank you.